on, guys. Oh, give it a minute or two. Let the notifications go out that I'm live, that we're live. Good chat going on my other phone. Maybe. Still says it's upcoming. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Jason, what's up? Borderline, how are you? He can be late to his own funeral. I'm going to be late to my own funeral. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be late. I'm planning on being late to my own funeral. Why not? That I actually wanted to, if some of you guys have probably seen the video, I want to pre-record a message so that when well, that's if I'm buried. I might get cremated. I don't know. You guys have seen the video though, where there's a recording, guy gets put down into the ground. It's his own funeral, but he's got that recording. It says like, "It's dark in here. Let me out. I can hear you all laughing." That'd probably be something I would do. Ma Dukes, how's it going? If the temps over there are anything like the East Coast, he probably froze. It is 35 degrees outside. No, 34 degrees outside right now. Mike, what's going on? Lisa, how are you doing? Oh, is Lisa following Borderline? Usually it's Luke, isn't it? It's good to mix things up, have other people follow you. Tornado, how you doing? Kevin, yes, I will. Video I vlog tomorrow, I'll add the link. I don't want a positive video going. I don't want to attach a positive video to my rant that's coming tomorrow. Cold as crapola in Oklahoma. Borderline, it's 6 degrees there. Whew. Mama Ranch. We see each other all the time, Charlie. I already saw Luke as well. That works. Did the lights just flicker or was that me? I hope. I hope that was. I hope the lights actually flickered. David, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty cold. Like mashed like taters. I go for some mashed taters. Jason, you know the. Oh yes. Fair warning for tomorrow's video. I don't know about some of you guys, but yesterday I had 2 orders that I accepted, and right after I accepted them, they disappeared. Didn't happen once, it happened twice. First time was annoying. Second time, I was beyond pissed, to be honest. I was beyond pissed off. The second order, uh, it was not fun. The rant was fun. I got some frustration out, but Malcolm, what's going on? Warren, what's up? Bluetooth thermometer outside my door in Oregon City is 40.6. I think it's down to like 34. Yeah, it's 34. It's what my car said when I got home. Lisa, yours says 0 right now. Probably need to put new batteries in it if it's at 0. I'm joking. You got Sasquatch playing with my light with the lights. That probably true. See, Kelly, what's going on? How are you doing? Angel, how are you? Appreciate that. How cold is it to my neighbors to the north? I really don't ever ask anybody to subscribe to my channel. I don't. At least this one. I didn't start this channel out asking people to subscribe, and I pretty much maintained that. I feel like most people, if they're gonna subscribe, they're just gonna subscribe. I don't think you actually have to ask them. But I don't know. We're pushing. I think we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers, and that is without asking anybody to subscribe. Kim, how are you doing? Borderline, no, this was on DoorDash. You guys will still watch it tomorrow. But I had okay, so the first order popped up while I was recording, so I just showed it live. It was a I think it was $13.25 Albertsons order. It's like 2 bottles of alcohol and a bottle of Mountain Dew. And I accepted it. Start to head to the store, and my phone dings and says, "You have a new order." I'm like, "Well, this is weird because I'm headed to Albertsons." And it didn't say add-on or anything. It just said, "You have a new order." Where did my Albertsons order go? So I accepted that. I accepted the order that they sent me after, but then I look and there was no notification that the order that I missed it. So I accepted it and it just disappeared. And then so I do that the next order, do a couple other orders, and then I've got let's see, come on. Highest paying shopping order I've had ever. Almost 66 bucks. I wasn't a huge fan of the 22 miles, but that's all 55, that's all 60 to 70, and that road is all 45, 50. So I was going to be able to knock it out really quick. The drive time could have knocked it out in 2 hours. Screenshot, accept with 9 seconds, and it disappeared. So again, you know what? Glitches happen, all that. That 1325, it was annoying that it disappeared. But I'm like, you know what? It's not like I'm not going to see another $13 order. 66 bucks though. I'm not sending it to anybody. 66 bucks. I was I was honestly pissed. Just popped up, screenshot, accept, and the 74 items, like 4 bunches of bananas. It was like 2 or 3 of this flavor of yogurt, 2 or 3 of this flavor of yogurt. I mean, there was a lot of multiples, so it would have been a really easy, quick shop. So glad to hear, Kelly. We have age restrictions. At this point, we might have common sense restrictions, which means you guys are all safe. Vicky, how are you doing? degrees this morning. Ooh, no thanks. Supposed to be colder tomorrow. Borderline's calling a sick day. Cough, cough. There you go. Toucan, que pasa? Spark had all kinds of glitches yesterday nationwide. Yeah, I got the notification that the system was down, and then an hour later it said it was up. But I know how things go when there's an issue with DoorDash, so I wasn't even going to turn Spark on after seeing that notification. I'm like, if it's been down for if the entire system's been down for an hour, the amount of orders that they're backed up on, either still getting picked, the number of sparkers or sparklers, whatever the heck we're called, uh, I don't even want to know how many are sitting there waiting on an order. So I wasn't even going to turn it on. That's why I did DoorDash. Warren says the last time I had an order disappear, it was for hand it to me feminine cleansing product. Disappeared less than 2 minutes after I accepted. I can't imagine why. Yeah, I get glitches. I get glitches happen, but $66. Uh, it took a while to calm down. Jason, you got common sense. You drive a Toyota. Only time orders disappear on DoorDash for me is when they're canceled. Yeah, I don't know. That one popped up and said you didn't accept in time. I'm like, well, got 9 seconds to accept. I mean, Usain Bolt can run 100 meters in the amount of time that I still have to accept this order. I've accepted orders at 3 seconds, at 2 seconds. I've accepted an order at 1 second. I don't recommend that because you don't have enough time to really look at the dollar amount and the miles and make a conscious decision on whether I would like to take that or not. But yeah, it's like I have more than enough time. And like it even as soon as you hit accept and it flashes, the screen like flashes like it's going to switch over to GPS to direct you to where you're picking up from. That's what it did. I'm like, sweet, let's do this. Where'd my order go? AB is a dine and dash type of guy. We're talking like at buffets where you pay ahead. James, how's it going? Ryler guy, how are you doing? Kaylee, you're going to be live tomorrow here on YouTube. Kelly, welcome to the squirrel level. I appreciate that. In Wilmington, North Carolina. Been a member on the other account for a while, but I'm using this one more. That's right. I thought you were already a member. Never mind. Makes sense. I appreciate that though. Gonna be 4 is the high tomorrow. Hmm. Well, I will have to tune in. Our cold up here is our cold here has been a warm day in Nebraska. Tomorrow, high of 46, low of 25. I mean, the highs are in the 40s. Lows have been in the upper 20s, mid to upper 20s. So, and it just popped up. See, Kelly is 18 months at squirrel level on his other account. Nah, she's not. Tornado's gonna pay for everyone's meal. Just pull the car around and keep it running. Down the road about 7 miles, there's a Golden Corral, and I haven't ate there in years, but I'd like to eat there. The issue is anytime I drive by there, a parking lot is packed. So I don't know. I feel like I'd have to go at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon if I really wanted to eat there. Do I like your what? Oh, Kelly, you did that? Okay. I'm like, I was probably be live around 7 a.m. Central, so probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to be awake. Just I will be there in spirit. But I'm not. I'm not going to be awake. That's 5 a.m. here. No. Last time I saw 5 a.m., I'm pretty sure I was still awake. I haven't gone to bed yet. Deanna, how are you doing? Negative 27 is definitely insane. You can keep those temps. I'm ready to hibernate until temps are above my age. Um, 5 a.m. is typical time for me to get up. If I have to get up in the middle of the night, uh, and I real my hack to being able to go back to sleep. 'Cause apparently, I've reached that age now where I have to get up in the middle of the night. I don't look at the clock. I don't look at my phone. I do not want to know what time it is. I'll look outside. If it's still dark, I'm not looking at my phone. It's starting to get light out, then I might look at my phone. But if I get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or whatever, and I look outside and it's still dark, I'm not I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not looking at the clock. Nothing. I don't want to know what time it is. Jan just says use a urinal or a tree. Although if you're in Iowa, I would not recommend going outside. You might get stuck. Kaylee, yeah, you're just up early. George Stinney. Am I caught up? I'm caught up. This hasn't happened in a long time. It does that way you don't have to get out of your warm bed. Mm, Gatorade bottle too, I guess. See, borderline, she'll be awake at 5 a.m. No, sorry, 7 a.m. I'm not saying I use one, but I've been tempted. Deb, how are you doing? Yep, I do the same. I purposely do not have a clock in the bedroom. Um, Jason is a paying troll. Borderline says, "Oh yes, it'll be 8. You're on the East Coast. That's right." Have I been live on the other account recently? No. I got another video coming out. I've got that'll be out on will be out on Sunday. I'm working on a couple other videos. I'm also working with Joe at North Fork on doing potentially like once a month live on the other channel. Something along the lines of like beers and Bigfoot or brews and Bigfoot. So Jason made his weekly announcement. It's appreciated. Dan says, yeah, any Lobato will do. You got to make do with what you got. Now, I was in North Fork Survivors last video, unless they just put one out, but been busy and missing your live feeds. Oh, no worries, Dan. Life gets in the way. It's all right. Vikings Rule says, think I found Bigfoot. Did you? Where at? I have a Bigfoot. I've acquired a lot of Bigfoot stuff. Oh, Dan, yeah. Yeah, those two guys that went out searching for Bigfoot last month, and yeah, that was well, I heard when did I hear about that? I was at family Christmas when I heard about that. I was at 28th. I don't know if those two guys I I'm not sure if they didn't know what they were doing or if they were just ill-equipped. I don't know. It's definitely sad, but go out in nature, you gotta be prepared for anything. But I know, from what my cousin told me, he's been up in that area, um, in the past, and cell phone service isn't great up there, but yeah, definitely it wasn't me. I try to go when I go out into the woods, I try to be prepared. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways, especially with technology, even lack of cell coverage, um, that you can mark where you're at and, you know, or where you start so you can make your way back. Yeah, it seems like they got caught in cold weather, maybe snow. Yeah, it like I said, I feel bad for their families. Not the way you really wanna celebrate, Christmas and New Year, but, we'll also as soon as it starts getting warmer, I think March or April, probably other channel, we'll go out and we'll do, a a Bigfoot excursion. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Got a lot of cool stuff actually getting planned out on the other channel for this year. A lot of cool stuff. Um, kind of hush hush at the moment, but as soon as I am able to say what's going on, I will let you guys know what's going on. You hunt Sasquatch? I don't really like to use the term hunting Sasquatch. Uh, More like playing a good game of hide and seek. I mean, he is the hide and seek world champion. SB, you can ask a question. Yeah, got something planned for February, Mount St. Helens related. July, Bigfoot and Mount St. Helens related. May will be in Vegas, although I kind of thought maybe how changing we're not going to change locations. It's going to be in Vegas, but the thought had crossed my mind that we could all have a meetup at DoorDash headquarters. I think that would be cool. Why do we park on the driveway and drive on the parkway? Because we're here in America, we do whatever we want to do, basically. That's why we measure things in pounds and ounces and sometimes grams. And if you've ever worked on a car, sometimes you use standard and sometimes you use metric on the same car. Where are you gonna look for Bigfoot? Johnny, we're gonna be up around the Mount St. Helens area. There's a lot of reports and there's been some recordings, but um, there's a few areas that a friend of mine. That just people cutting onions in here. I keep it together. My name's Brash. I'm not. um, I appreciate that. Um, your daughter's definitely going to be missed. She's a good person. Yeah, for those that don't know, Punk Chica passed away a few days ago. So that is her dad. Uh, Talked with him, and I'm over here. Like I said, somebody's cutting onions somewhere. Valentine, how are you doing? Sent me over. Well, welcome. Um, over here, I'm over here getting emotional. Sorry, guys. Um, Valentine is in Vegas. Dan, no, DoorDash, I think is headquartered in San Francisco. The thought to protest in front of their building as a meetup, popped into my mind after the $66 debacle happened. So why, if it's transported by ship, it's called cargo, but if it's transported by a car, it's called shipment. Why are left-handed people in their right minds and right-handed people in their left minds? Markane, how are you doing? Good to see you. So, thank you guys. Don, how you doing? I cry for other people. Um, Neighbors spotted Bigfoot here. I remember it was World Naked Garden Day. So maybe it wasn't Bigfoot. Maybe it was just a very, very hairy dude in his birthday suit. I normally don't cry on video or live streams, or at all, really. In all honesty, I'm sarcastic. I'm brash. I'm blunt and all of that. But I'm actually a teddy bear inside. Um, yeah, Valentine. I had rabbits when I was little. JG, what's going on? Lisa slipped a note, told me to come along. And now Lisa says the police are following her. Why are they following you? Uh, Leaving in a few, hubby took a good order he couldn't refuse. Just gotta make that money, especially those orders you can't refuse. They happen so far and few. It's like, no worries. I cry at commercials. Yeah, the only ones the only commercials that I actually cry that will shed a tear. It's always the holiday season about the pets. Sarah McLachlan can go sing a different song. I'm tired of hearing "In the Arms of an Angel" and seeing cats and dogs. Um, JG is the police, so JG's following Lisa, I guess. Um, Thank you, Lisa, and Valentine, and Jason. I joke about being an a-hole, but I'm a polite one. Johnny, what's going on? Just found out today that my wife's pregnant. Congratulations. Very happy for you. Brash is his sarcastic self. Brash is my sarcastic alter ego. Dan just looked up a picture in the dictionary, or just looked up Brash in the dictionary, and it showed a picture of me. I feel like Steve Martin in The Jerk. I'm somebody now. Um, Quentin, yes. I actually been doing Spark for a few weeks. Took a couple Spark orders today. They were actually really nice. Driving down the highway when the onions got cut, and the reason behind me, I did not know. Or the reason behind it, I did not know. Yeah, I don't know who's cutting. You guys, give me 1 second here. I gotta like, I got Kleenex. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on 1 second. Snot bubbles when you're like 3 or 4 years old are cute. When you're 38, they're not so cute. Um, C-Dub, yes. Hearts for Punk Chica. Remember the first time she joined the live stream. Scooter Bud, how you doing? See you. Record blizzard here in Florida, northern. I'm just under. I saw a video about that snow in, what they say, St. Pete. Some days I swear I gotta stop doing gig work because my brain is just filled with a bunch of crap that I don't really need long term, but I can never forget it, and stuff that I'd love to remember, I can't. Like, it's sad. Like, some of you guys use GPS. You have Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever, and I feel like GPS has just been downloaded into my brain and it's taking up entirely way too much space. Uh, Someone was slicing onions. Yeah, somebody. It wasn't me. Just notice Mike Myers' head when you set up. Yeah, I still got to get that wall done so that it actually looks nice. And I got so much stuff to put up too. I still haven't gotten to it. Just been burying myself in work. Almost an inch and a half. Front end Gulf Breeze is getting it pretty heavy. Close to 5 inches. Abraham, yeah. I feel like if you are, no, they wouldn't do that. They would just shut down. They would just shut down service like they have been. But it would be nice if DoorDash offered like winter hazard pay. You're out there, you get, you know, double base pay or something. But they won't do that. 2.5 to 3 inches. Jalissa, how are you doing? Schools and some businesses closed down yesterday and today. Too dang cold. Wind chill -35 today. Vicky, yeah, I saw something. Lincoln Public Schools. Um, Was it yesterday? Fire causes brief evacuation of apartment complex in Northeast Lincoln. Oh, I've delivered to those. You know you've been delivering so long or way too long when, you look at the news and all you see is that you see an apartment building and you're like, "Oh, I've delivered there before. Been doing this way too long." High at 37 in Lincoln. Temps are improving. It can improve a little bit more before I go back out there. Huh. I'll definitely take the lows here over the lows there. Low at 12, low at 9, 15, 18. Wintertime in the Midwest is like playing bingo. I hope we don't get snow west of the Cascades this year. Dan, yeah, you and me both. Although I saw, let me see if I can pull it back up. I did see 20% chance on Friday, at least in my area. 20% chance of rain and snow. High of 42, low of 27. So honestly, and then the next day, Saturday, high of 46 and sunny. So even if it does snow, it's not going to stick around. Guys don't really get much snow around here. Lisa, I am definitely ready for spring. I am so ready for spring. I'm ready for Vegas. I'm ready for road trips. I'm ready get the second channel off the ground. Most years we do get a light dusting. Yeah, that's one thing I looked at when when I was getting ready to move out here was like average snowfall in the Portland area. It was like maybe 4 inches a year, which is great because like Nebraska's like 34 inches per year on average. This might sound a bit off. I really want to take an Alaska cruise. I'm not going to judge. It's okay. Not going to judge. What tattoos do you have on your arm? I have a lot of tattoos on my arm. This arm is almost completely covered. They're all pretty much revolutionary era designs. This one's always awkward to show. Awkward for my arm. You guys enjoy the cruise. I will take a cruise in a car. Are we going to San Francisco to poop in Tony's parking lot? I'm pretty sure a lot of the homeless people already did that. So, I mean, we can. We could and blame it on the homeless people in San Francisco. When you're not equipped, cat track deep is. Well, thank you, Valentine. I have never been on a cruise. I don't know how it would feel about. But I don't mind going on a boat. I like going out on the boat and fishing and jet skiing and all that. I don't know how I would feel about being on a cruise away from land for but my brain instantly goes back to 2020 when the Rona happened and everything shut down and there were people stuck on cruise ships. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me on a cruise ship is a swimming pool. It's like 360 degrees of water, but then you jump in a pool on a boat. I'd rather jump off the boat and at least be able to get back on. Dan, you like taking ships. Took the Queen Mary 2 from New York to Europe and then returned on it last spring. I feel I feel like that would be a more of a fun way to go to Europe. That I would honestly, I think that I would do. I I would do what our forefathers did and take a ship across the pond rather than fly. I don't wanna be stuck next to sitting next to somebody that I don't know for that long. So, you're right, I might enjoy it, and if I did take a cruise, I would that would probably be the way that I would do it, across the pond. Because it would be cool to go over there to Europe and visit and, uh, go to Ireland and Scotland and Germany and France. I've been doing a lot of genealogy research lately, so I'm like, I wanna go to all the places that my ancestors came from. Lisa, I think it would be okay if you don't go out on the deck. If you spend a lot of time out on the deck and you're, like, looking around going, "There's nothing but a shi I'm on the only thing that I can see. Everything else is just water." I don't know if I'd have an issue with that, but if I did, I would just never go out on the deck. Sure, there's enough to do inside the ship. Sharks in the water, yeah. Um, a cruise from America to the old world, that actually might be kinda fun. Swimming in a pool while on the ocean is fun. Okay, I will take your word for it, and if I ever get on a cruise ship, I will give it a try. I do need to get my six-pack back, though. Won't ever fly to Europe again, only Queen Mary. I Alright, Dan, let's go to Europe. You look like a different guy without a cap. I do, and once I get into a dermatologist, 'cause I gotta have some, like, laser stuff done, that's where the redness is. Uh, I don't know, I might not wear a hat near as much. JG says, "I can't go to France, I'll come back with 2 wives." Just get married to twins. I feel like that's the only way that, like, marrying multiple people could work is if you yeah, married twins. Val, I guess I can call you Val. I saw somebody else call you Val. You're a genealogist. Okay, I need to pick your brain then, but I won't do it in the live stream because I doubt everybody else is interested. It's actually where I want to eventually want to go with videos, genealogy, family history related content. Oh, for sure. I have some videos I'm thinking about doing, perhaps for the second channel, possibly a third channel. Mm, I got enough on my plate. This isn't a buffet, but I got at least three family members and slash ancestors that fought in the Revolutionary War. There might be a fourth. Um, we won't talk about him though because he was a loyalist. The rest of them, I had one. My 6 times great grandfather was killed at Hayes Station in South Carolina. I don't remember the date offhand. And then I had a 5 times great grandfather who was he was the captured at the last battle of the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Blue Licks in Kentucky. He was captured by Native Americans, taken to Canada, released like a few years later, uh, made it back to his family. That was 1782. And then he ended up getting killed uh, at Harmer's defeat in 1790. So that was actually really cool to learn about. Then I got a couple, like I said, on the mom's side going all the way back. Got one of which going all the way back to the Mayflower, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm as far as like my family history goes. I love genealogy. I love learning things, history, and all of that. Definitely a lot more than doing gig work. But um, there's one line on my paternal side that it's like I'm not saying immaculate conception, but it seems that way because there's like no record. It goes back and it just drops off a cliff. My messed up family is what got me into. Same here. JG twins never thought. See, they can wear the same clothes. They look the same in them. Like, just saying. Lisa, it is definitely very frustrating. Alex, what's going on, brother? Has great content. I'm thumbs up 10 joules. Oh well, thank you, JG. I apparently missed that. I was probably um, battling those onions when you sent that, but I really appreciate that. Val, you now have 130. Lisa, you got loyalists? Yeah, I have at least one loyalist in there. Like I said, jokingly, we won't talk about him. But now, Snacky, how are you doing? Barks in Southampton. All you have to do is catch trains wherever you want to go. Heck yes. I'd say let's do a cruise in 2026, but wow, that could still happen. I want to do something huge for our 250th birthday. I don't know if I want to be in DC on the 4th of July next year. If I want to be at Monticello, Colonial Williamsburg, Mount Vernon, I want to go to some historical place and experience it on the 4th of July of the big 250th. Ice cream machine broken? Always. Yeah, Mayflower. Mom's line goes all the way back to, I think it's Robert Taft. It was like the first Taft that came over. Or is it Robert Taft Sr.? I have it written down. JG, yeah, I absolutely love, I like mysteries. I love learning things. I love history. Genealogy kind of like feeds all that for me. So, and the fact that, like I said, as far as like secrets go, um, my dad's my dad's side of the family, my whole paternal line, uh, very secretive, very secretive. Um, Things happen, people didn't talk about it, and their mindset was the past is the past for a reason. We don't talk about it. And me being the inquisitive person that I am, I'm going, why aren't you talking about it? What happened? So that's what got me started on the whole genealogical. Snacky, you took your dad's side to 1775, Tipperary, Ireland. Very cool. Carl, what's going on? How you doing? Says my loyalist went from Albany to Ontario near playing. Okay. Oh, I've had Ontario pop up on mine, on my family as well. Uh, Potentially. It's weird. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Oh yeah, no, I trust me, I get it because I guess the line that I'm stuck on. I guess we're just all talking about whatever. Oh, it's what we always do. We just talk about whatever. Um, there's me. There's my dad. There's his dad, to be my grandpa. There's my great grandfather, great great grandfather, great 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 grandfather, and that's where the line stops. 1821. And that whole, I'll have to message you. You can message me. What we can talk. Um, I promise you that you're going to be scratching your head, going, "What?" Just. I got all the documentation that I can find, but it's all crazy. My family history equals my father has 4 baby mamas at the end. Uh, I needed that laugh. Thank you. Abraham, appreciate that. Just subscribe to your channel. Have to go and get me some. Oh, tacos. It is Taco Tuesday. I Yeah, I could really go for some tacos too. If you want to send some my way, that'd be great. So, my God, guys, we're 9 subscribers away from 5,000. If anybody told me that this channel would ever reach 5,000, heck, if you told me this channel would have ever reached 1,000 subscribers, I would ask you what kind of medications you were on. Yes, we're going to be doing a meetup, a channel meetup in Las Vegas, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'll probably be there. No, I will be there a couple days before and probably a couple days after. But I figured 3 days. That way, some people can only make it for one. That's cool, or two. Um, yeah, we need to do something big to celebrate the 250th. I would love to see a massive fireworks show at Mount Vernon. That would be really cool. Or fireworks over the Lincoln and Washington Memorial in DC. That would also be cool. I want to be somewhere super cool though for the 250th, like to be there for a piece of history. Like it only happens once and it's happening in our lifetimes. It's absolutely amazing. Train across America. That would be really cool. Rob, what's going on? Old maps of the world and in general. I got some stuff that I could probably show you. You can email me or Instagram message me. If we visit Vegas, Val is the tour guide, Babe is the food guide. Hey, that works. It's my dad's relatives that had the interesting people. Lisa, yo, yeah. Trust me, same on my side. I just recently, um, like this last weekend, uncovered some family secrets that kind of explain a lot. My grandpa, so my grandpa, he was born in 1913. He had one older brother who was born in 1910. His mother died during childbirth, to their sibling who also died. So both the baby and the mom died. And for my dad and his siblings, their entire lives, their dad and then their uncle did not talk to each other at all. Something had happened. Um, they refused to talk to each other, wanted nothing to do with each other. Nobody knew why. I came across a news article on newspapers.com from 1956, 1957. My great uncle, who was obviously not so great, apparently he had divorced his wife, went and married somebody else. Less than 2 months into that marriage, Um, I'm trying to say it without YouTube getting what YouTube does. Um, he ended up getting charged with second degree murder of his bride. He maintained his innocence, though. Crazy part was I don't know exactly what to believe or who to believe because there was one firearm involved. It was a rifle. There was one shot to her left temple. They found her deceased, and they found him almost deceased with a bullet hole like an inch away from his heart. So, but he was the one alive, and so I'm still researching a bit on it. But yeah, the things we find when we're looking in the past. Val, yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely, uh, you and Lisa gave me the pickup I needed. You guys all did. Um, it's been a rough couple of days. Amtrak. I've never been on an Amtrak. No, I was on an Amtrak once. Never mind. I don't think it counts. I went from McCook, Nebraska to Lincoln, Nebraska. So I literally just it's like 2 or 3 hours. We visit. Yeah. I'm slowly catching up. I think maybe. Cold and freezing. Negative. Carl says it's -4 there. Dan, don't have too much fun at Lowe's. That's not the Get More Done store, is it? Yeah, don't have too much fun at Lowe's. Lisa, my loyalists were Dutch. And here I am with records from everything. Let's talk about these games. AG, what's going on? Eric, how you doing? Sitting here in the ATL area looking at the Instacart orders not accepted yet and people who won't get their orders tonight. Oh, some ugly orders, huh? Yeah, it's Lisa, I definitely understand that. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say that my those family members, I don't think they necessarily lied about things that happened. They just refused to talk about him. Like there was no conversation. You just did not bring it up. Val, I am definitely looking forward to talking to you. Uh, Lisa, yeah, it really. I know the feeling, hearing things that from the past that you thought were one way, but come to find out it was like a total fabrication. I definitely, definitely understand that feeling. It's not a great feeling. Jason got his tacos. That makes one of us. I I want tacos sounds so good. Eli, how are you doing? Nothing special happens after 5,000 subscribers, guys. Like, I'm not taking my shirt off or anything. Certainly not dancing. That'd be a way to go from 5,000 to 2. Warren says, "My great-great-great-grandfather was a clarinet player in the German army during the revolution in the 1830s." Whoa, that is really cool. Had papers sending him to Hamburg, next appearance 2 years later in New York. Hmm. Uh, JG says, "Let me stop a few folks and make a deal. Sub to Charlie or get a quartet." End up in handcuffs, or you can subscribe to this channel. I'd be careful. You might threaten some people with a good time if you said that. Lisa's making breakfast. Packers fan, what's going on? Has DoorDash been super slow for everyone? Yeah. Well, yesterday. Oh, honestly, yesterday started out decent. It did not finish decent. It started out decent though. Lisa, you met your ex-husband in a genealogy chat room. I feel like that story deserves a free drink. Luke, you don't have to pay me to keep my shirt on, but I appreciate it. Uh, definitely appreciate it. Lisa, have you seen that meme? I met my husband on Ancestry. There's a whole Eric. I can actually swim pretty well, but I don't know. We got Abe on the go. Where the comment go? Just my whole comment thing just went. Lisa's making super slow. There we go. My wife Val sent me. Lisa sent her over. Abe, welcome. How we doing? Ryan, what's going on, brother? Tardy. Weak detention, slacker. I rode with Ryan. I get you're in California, but I don't need details. Yeah, everybody's making me want tacos now. Uh, appreciate that, Abe. So they just subbed. Oh, this isn't the no pants stream. This is the don't ask, don't tell stream. Why not get a strobe light and you're good to go? I know what I look like dancing. I would unsubscribe to myself. At 5K, spin on your head while tying your shoes. I'll consider that. Food expert in Vegas. Charlie, the decals you made for me are on my car. And they look good, by the way. You did a really good job of putting them on. Or sometimes putting a decal on a car. The first time I did that, I thought, oh man, I was going to screw it up so bad. It was a local genealogy chat room back in the Talk City days. Okay, that makes sense. Nick, what's going on, man? How you doing? You had a good day. 7:16 for science. I'm only a minute behind. So there's nothing more. There's nothing I would love to drink more than that. Yeah, fortunately, I'm not too far behind. We haven't had near the number of trolls in here compared to the last few streams, which has been nice. Back in the Dean Martin era. Read faster. Married life is simple too. I don't hear a thing. It is, and it's not C-Dub, actually, like, person. Yeah, let's put it this way. I've been single so long, I'm ready to try something else. Uh, 7 years, for anybody wondering. Wait, we're in 2025. 8 years, for anybody wondering. My God. No. I'm just gonna say 8. We're gonna go with 8. I'm not gonna give that technical. Telling you that France trip, it'll. As long as when I go there and they go, oui, I'm the only one that has one. Mindy, how are you doing? Make me a mod so I can ban myself. I've been single for 3. Well, in that case, I'm not going to make you a mod now. I don't need you banning yourself. That kind of self punishment's not a good thing. You should be married soon since you moved out to Seattle. I'm back in Cougar County. Yeah, Austin is. He might sneak in here. Ryan says my last girlfriend was 19, and so was I. I like that clarification. You're staring into my soul, or I'm staring into your soul. That's cool. Are you feeling uncomfortable yet? Ice Princess, how are you? C-Dub, I can understand that being in a relationship can be peaceful also, but I've enjoyed the last 3 years being single. I definitely enjoyed the first few years of being single. The last couple of years, I'm totally over it. Derek, um, I would recommend Beano, you know? Get you some Beano and there will be no gas. I come back with twins, Brash comes back with triplets. I can't afford that many women. Drain the swamp, one baby mama is enough. And that's actually one more than I have. I'd rather be single in due time. God will bring someone. I've been single since 2018. Mindy, I got you beat by a year, I think. Okay, I'm not getting technical. It might have been the end of 2016. I'm just saying 2017, so I'm saying 8 years. I have one ex that made me really seriously question my sanity. JP, can I get a mod? No. Gotta see you in a few live streams before I make you a mod. You ask anybody in here with a wrench. They did not get their wrench on the very first. Mods, what's going on? Relationships is that after 2 or 3 years you start to get distance from that person and it goes downhill fast. From personal experience with about 4 long-term relationships. Strapman says stay single for the love of God, stay single. Jason, Ryan's trying to give you away. Yes, and um, Packers fan is trying to use it for that reason, and that reason is why I'm not giving Packers fan. You can't go. I'm feeling depressed, and then go. Hey, I'm going hunting this weekend. Got anything I could borrow? Doesn't work that way. Except for Lisa, she is a super wrenching lady. I'm going to assume there's a compliment in there. Jason got my wrench by technicalities. Yeah, you've been on the channel long enough. I kind of partly gave you a wrench so that nobody else would mess with you. Because Jason's a paying troll. It's always better to be a wrench than a wench, though, so that's where grammar comes in. Made over 600 on DoorDash in Texas for 4 days. That's not bad. Well, that's definitely better than I've been doing. Only 2 months before him was 2016. It was only a month 2020 or 2012. I almost had a dyslexic moment there. 2012, not 2021, was baby daddy. Yeah, I have no children. I'm an uncle times three, but no kids of my own. Might only be regular in the other now. I don't know. Ryan, you made over $6 so far this week. One more dollar and you can get that $7 meal deal at McDonald's. Telling you borrow your friend's dog and go to the dog park. See, I would probably be okay being single if I just had my own dog. And dogs are good judges of character generally. Instacart's definitely one of the better apps in my market. I gotta say, Spark Spark has been Spark's been solid. Uh, I took 2 orders today. Yeah, I took 2 orders. It's Tuesdays, it's the heck is going on with Spark? There we go. I did the 8.9 mile pickup drop off, 39.22. I got a message saying that amount's going to go up because I waited almost 15 minutes just to get the order loaded up, and then I did $30.56 shopping order. That's all I did. So 70. Oh, plus I got $7 because if you completed two trips, they would give you an extra $7. Something like $77 off of 2 orders. 70 and 6 trips tonight, but highish miles. Yeah, I think all in all, I drove 28 miles. Ryan, you can flex. It's all good. Michael says I'm a mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. I can help with that. Have a lot of dogs. I want a little miniature dachshund. That's what I want. Pick my dog up, put my dog in my pocket. Luke took 9 Spark, 2 Uber, Spark, and 3 DoorDash. Extra earnings are a joke. I think about 20 cents a minute after the initial 10-minute. Ooh, so I got an extra $1. Yes. Dogs are 100% accurate because they go by energy. That's why they call a man's best friend. Bonus if you know where that was from. I don't get bonus points then. I know I've heard it. I'm drawing a blank. If somebody gets that right, you have jack shit. Arcane, be safe, make money, watching the historic blizzard in the south on Fox weather. Be safe. Enjoy the view on the TV. John Candy. You would have to have a pickup truck to find anyone that's any good. Closest thing to becoming a dog is taking LSD because you can feel vibes and have a really. Yeah, no thanks. You should get an ankle biter. See, I figure if I do that, if I get a miniature dachshund, because I had one when I was a teenager, and I had the joke that that was my little German girl. So if anybody was like, "Hey, you seeing anybody? You single? What's going on?" It's like, got a little cute little German girl. That stopped the questions quickly. Glad to make y'all laugh with the mixed name. That one is actually just as good, if not better, uh, than a bulldog and a Shih Tzu. Nick says today my Walmart location over the PA system. I heard Walmart advertising the customers for prescription meds can now be delivered to their doorstep. Have anyone on here delivered Spark Med? I haven't yet. I haven't even. I'll pay attention to the intercom, but they may have said something here. I haven't personally done one yet. I don't think it's probably any different than a door picking up a Walgreens on DoorDash. You can see the difference in the earnings after the run is done. The trip screen will show the original offer. So let's open up the Walmart One app and see. Earnings. Okay, that definitely wasn't worth it then. 3:45. I'm gonna make sure that 3:45. Wow. For waiting an extra 5 minutes, my Spark Pay went from $12.37 to $12.59. I'm glad to see that DoorDash isn't the only company with jokes. It's all right. Honestly, Spark has been saving my butt lately. Although I almost needed bail money earlier at Walmart. Thomas made 173 in 6 hours, 66 miles. Darn good day. Happy for you, man. So yeah, they gave me what, an extra 22 cents. Yeah, I haven't done a medication order, pharmacy order on DoorDash in 6 months, 6, 7 months. Not since Nebraska. Only done one Walgreens DoorDash prescription. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know if they're still using DoorDash or not. Alejandro from Argentina. How's it going? We're all freezing up here. It's probably really nice. Weather's probably really nice in Argentina. Imagine a Jack Russell and a Shih Tzu. You can see, de nada. Don't try to speak to me in Spanish. I am terrible at it. I failed it 3 times. Sorry to deliver disappointment. Luke, no worries, man. I, I'd rather somebody be honest with me than just say something to try to make me feel good. Dasher Phil, how you doing? Back live. How much did I make today? Technically, I don't know. We did 2 Spark orders. Let's see. And we got an extra $7 for doing 2 orders. Let's open up Spark again. I opened up the wrong app. It's sad I have 3, basically 3 Walmart apps. 3056, 3922, $76.78 in about 2.5, 3 hours. All Spark though. No DoorDash. Buenos Aires. I was watching an old TV show, not really an old TV show. It's obviously on reruns. You can actually watch it for free on YouTube, or you could. The whole I can't say that. I really can't say that word on here either. I can, but we all know how YouTube's algorithm works. I'm gonna say 1930s Germany, hunting. They did like half a season in Argentina, trying to track down those that escaped. Luke, your Walgreens uses Uber. They may have switched to Uber because I have a Walgreens here. I've shopped at the Walgreens here. I haven't seen, yeah, I haven't seen a pharmacy order, and like I said, since at least since we were in Nebraska, and even then, I'm trying to remember what the weather was like the last time I took to a pharmacy order. It had to have been probably March or April of last year. Val says I gave Alex a wrench today. He's been a supporter since the beginning. Alex is good people. Jason, you did a buck 30 today. Lucky 7, what's going on? 21 an hour here on DoorDash. It's because of the snow. If it's snowing and you're out doing DoorDash, I would do earn by time. JG's quiet, must be off arresting people. Well, as long as whoever he's dealing with is wearing clothes and not he didn't get somebody going streaking, I think I'd probably call that a win. Uber's tanked, horrible here. Yeah, I don't really do much Uber Eats. Good Will Hunting, great movie. Been watching your videos forever, but first time catching you live. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you watching the videos. I'm asking for everybody's forgiveness in advance for tomorrow's video. Like some of you would agree though. And most people would probably. You do $2 Uber orders or hidden tip would stay that way unless they miraculously add something on. It will probably stay that way unless they miraculously put something on. When Helene or Milton came through Florida, I was getting a crap ton of Walmart orders. I was surprised since Spark and Crap Mart. There won't be anything hidden. Yeah, there won't be. That would be a good mod. I can vouch for her. She's also in Vegas. Yeah, we were talking about that. She's gonna be our tour guide, I guess. If she's okay with that. Or doing DoorDash with a incoming hurricane. That I would do. Is there cuss words in tomorrow's video? No. Only because I I don't know, there might be a couple. I had to take probably about a 30-minute break and just woosah before I turn the camera on because I think I got most of the I got most of my cursing out before I turned the camera on. When you have a $66 DoorDash order just magically disappear from your screen, I feel like there's justification to be angry. She does tours for us when she's dashing live. My last Walgreens pickup order was maybe October. Warrant, yeah, it's been. I haven't had a pharmacy pickup since I've been out here. Probably, I think back in either November or December, I had a shopping order there. But happens to the best of us. Yeah, Alex, I had two. I had two orders disappear off my phone yesterday, both on DoorDash. I didn't turn Spark on because Spark was down early in the day, and I wasn't gonna. I've already experienced what kind of headache happens when DoorDash goes down, and you get on DoorDash when everything comes back. It's chaotic. So I knew better than to turn Spark on, so I was like, I'll just do DoorDash. And started out the day, they sent me a $13.25 order, like 2 bottles of, I think it was vodka, and a bottle of Mountain Dew. I accepted it, then it disappeared from my phone. Then a couple hours later, I had a 66, basically $66 shopping order. Screenshot, 9 seconds left, hit accept, 8, 7, screen flickers like it's switching to GPS to direct me on how to get to the store. And then it just went back to the home screen. And then it paused and said, "You didn't accept this order in time." I'm like, "Oh crap. I definitely did." Seen the old strip, snakes, Chewbacca, Chippendales. What else? I've never been to Vegas, so this is gonna be an experience for me. Alex, yeah, I think they probably switched. There was probably one too many missing packages from DoorDash, and Walgreens probably said, "No more." I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets that BS. I hit the accept button 30 times. Yeah, well, like I said earlier, and I said in the video, I've accepted orders at 3 seconds before, 2 seconds, accepted them at 1 second. I don't recommend doing that. I've accepted orders at 1 and 2 seconds before because it'll randomly just not ding. I won't get a notification that it sent me an order. I'll just like flip back over and it's like, oh snap. Try to look at the total and the miles and where it's going in like a split second. So the fact that I have accepted an order at 1 second, 2 second, 3 second to go and not had an issue, but I accept an order in 9 seconds and the app looks like it's loading and then it just disappears. It's frustrating when that happens, period. Like I said, $13. Oh well. It's annoying. It happened. I'll get another $13 order. Flip side, I've never seen a $66 order before. I could have taken that order and been over it would have been over $100 in like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Nope. So I said screw it and did DoorDash and ended up taking one Spark. I'm like, at this point, thought I was gonna get screwed on Spark because they were shut down, not DoorDash. I work mostly in Battleground, which is Vancouver. Haven't dashed in Portland yet. Don't drink, and I love Vegas. Yeah, I don't drink a lot. Older you get. Those party days are done and over with. Luke, Vegas, yes, we're Vegas in May. Anybody who wants to go, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. Um, we're gonna meet up. We're gonna hang out. I do some DoorDash, might not. Might just I just take a couple days and have fun, live and in person, with any and all of you that show up. I do need to get an event set up so that on some whatever website, Eventbrite or whatever. I need to set the dates on a site so that I can put it out there and see how many people are showing or planning on going. Portland has 10 Walmarts. Portland has 10 Walmarts. There is no reason that I should ever see an order from up here that's taking me into Portland. And I see a lot of orders up here that try to send me to Portland. Stardashian's in the house. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Meetup in Vegas will be held at the Green Door. Whatever you say, Ryan. Driven out to LA before, but Seattle would be a hell of a ride. I got from Florida. I would say trying to think of the most beautiful route to go. You gotta go across Montana. If anybody's never driven if you've driven through Montana, you know what I'm talking about. If you've never driven through Montana, you're missing out. Outback's in downtown Portland dashing now. How's it going downtown Portland? I don't wanna know how you know that, Ryan. Yeah, Lisa says, "You know Ryan?" Valentine and Ava are already there. Let's see. Up 120. They're how's the parking situation? Um, there we go, we got a poll. I just need numbers for now. Parking okay after 6? That's what you're calling it, eh? Does maybe count as a yes? Yes, I'd rather overplan than underplan, but getting a rough number, just need a rough number. And I figure most of the people that are gonna go are probably in the live, they jump in the live, so but I don't know about it. I feel like I was Lisa, I feel like I was happier when I didn't know what the green door was. Now I don't will never look at a green door the same way. It's a petri dish of disgust. Lisa says, "If I happen to meet a sugar daddy and talk him into it before May, I will be." Maybe that's what I need to find, just a sugar mama. Jason's going. Live on Mount Hood, though, but drive to Portland daily. How far of a drive is that? How long? Vegas Green Door, I know about it. I know about it now, too. 18 hours or so. Warren's ready. Got his plane tickets, a hotel room reserved. Besides general Vegas action, I want Charlie to see Red Rock Canyon and the Mob Museum. He will enjoy both right up his alley. Oh, heck yes. Um, Is that the museum that's got Bonnie and Clyde car? Or is that a different museum that I'm thinking of? I feel like that's probably a different museum. That's Louisiana. Well, I think there's two. There's a replica and then there's the original. There was one I thought Los Angeles. For some reason I thought there was one in Vegas. Zach's Haunted Museum. I'm up for a scare. I don't get scared easy, but Val, yes. We've been planning it for a while. I just figured I needed to get settled here where I'm at, and I have a longtime family friend that lives in Henderson, so he'll kick my butt if I don't go. Hey, uh, yes, May 5th, 6th, and 7th. Basically, that Monday through Wednesday. Although I'm going to be there probably for an entire week. So if you guys want to stay longer or come for a day or earlier or later and want to meet up, I'll be there. Yes, Henderson. That's the plan. Because there's other stuff that I can drive to within a couple hours. But Austin, hi and bye. No worries, man. Glad you're well. Busy editing. I'm just glad you're alive, Austin. I'm watching Ocean's 11 to prepare for Vegas. I'm gonna get suntan first, so if I end up on the roof of some hotel because somebody decided to put my bed up there, I'll be prepared. See Kelly, have a good night. Hope I can make it down. We'll see. Great to meet everyone. Yes, if you can't, it's okay. Like I wanted to plan it far enough ahead that gave the most amount of people the opportunity to plan for it. Mob Museum's full old Vegas gangster history. It's awesome, and Red Rock Canyon's pretty unreal. 12-mile driving loop, lots of hiking trails, scenery. Let's do it. See, Packers, you're only 7 hours north. You know how far north I am? Like 15 hours, 17 hours. I probably should have. I probably should have looked. Maps. Loss. 16 hours. 1,062 miles. So I'll only have to fill out my tank twice. Twice. All right. Out of 13 votes, 46% said yes. So it's 5. 5. Yeah, I think 5. 5 said yes. Oh, put it we'll try the poll next week. Uh, I could not get it to minimize. Can't wait to look into your family history. Val, yes, you have contact info on your channel? I don't know, whatever's easier. 18-hour drive for me. So, nah, not too far. Just come down here, road trip. Actually, it takes 7, let's say I made it in 5.5. 1,221 miles for me. Brandon, what's going on? And then Lisa said, and I said, if I find a sugar daddy. I definitely don't have that kind of money. I might be able to spring for Splenda, but if I was in Vegas, it's because I moved there. Shopping for a new market. Austin, see? You can use the meetup as an excuse to 1,980 miles, 28 hours. I guess I'm now officially YouTube famous and need to add my contact info on my I just did like email address and Instagram as far as like contact info. But my contact info is in the description, so feel free to reach out. I'll show you what I got as far as my genealogy and where I'm stuck. Guys, it is after 8 o'clock. Up here on chat. Sugar daddy's a tax return. Yeah, I'm self-employed. I don't get one of those. That is pretty far from Las Vegas. Charlie, 1,221 miles in my Camry. How many tanks will I need? That depends what route you go. But I can tell you, I drove from Nebraska out here. It's roughly 1,600 miles. I filled up, okay, before I left, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I filled up a total of 5 times. So at 1,221 miles, you should only have to fill up 4 times. So, yeah, 4 times. Sounds about right. But guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I still haven't ate dinner, and I still got to finish editing video for tomorrow. I-40 Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. I'd planned for 4 fill-ups on the way. If you figure 300 miles times 4 is 1,200 miles. Miguel, you're back. Good to see you. But guys, I'm gonna take off. I appreciate all of you for spending the last couple hours with me. Rest in peace, Punk Chica. And Val, I'll be talking to you. Lisa, Warren. Yes, the trip is tax deductible if we talk about business. Dasher Phil, have a good night. Always good to see you. Vicky, be safe. Take care. You guys, I will see you in the comments on tomorrow's video. It's gonna be a video. 34 degrees right now.